darling. Hi. How you doing? Say Light and Love Tarot, or Hillary for short. Hope that you're feeling fantastic. Thank you everyone who has been patient and checking up on me and sending me well wishes. I'm feeling a lot better. If you didn't know, I had COVID over the last week, so I don't know if you can see the little soot flying in the air from that Palo Santo. Probably not, but yeah, I hope that you're doing fantastic. I got some channeled messages here before I get into the reading. I'm not really sure what this reading is going to be about. Pardon me. A little bit of a... I need to get some tissues over here, actually. Do I have some over there? I have some over there. Just a second. Okay. We are just going to put those right there. Okay. Excuse the constellation on my face too. Like I said, feeling a lot better, but not 100%. And I wanted to get on here, and you're just gonna get me kind of normal sometimes. Okay. And I gotta be okay with that. Really, I gotta be okay with that. Okay. So the channeled message that I got was talking to someone with imposter syndrome. Okay. So I'm gonna read this, and hopefully this is meant for you. And then we'll get into the reading, okay? How higher consciousness wants you to break the cycle of imposter syndrome is to have empathy for yourself for having it in the first place, okay? Not beating yourself up for feeling like I don't understand why I can't get to feeling like I'm confident in what I do, that I'm capable, that I'm, belonging where I am, however this manifests for you in your life. Have empathy for yourself for not feeling like you belong, okay? Your mind has created a story to keep you safe from rejection of some sort, and that's why you feel like you're an imposter where you are, okay? With understanding of this, you will learn to comfort that voice of fear. Because, yeah, that voice that tells you that you are not where you're supposed to be, that you're not good enough where you're at, what you're doing in your position as a parent, as a person, spiritually, whatever you feel like you don't meet the mark, that's a voice of fear. It really is. It sounds really believable, but it's a voice of fear. The greatest challenge you are overcoming is not feeling deserving of the recognition you are given, but earning your trust as you give yourself the opportunity to thrive in situations that feel too big for you to fill. Okay? Learning how to trust yourself. How you feel about your circumstances is a symptom of how you view yourself. You are prepared, you are deserving, and all you have to do is earn your own trust. Okay? It takes time, and like I said, don't be upset with yourself for not trusting yourself, but just keep reminding yourself every time you give yourself a reason to trust yourself, okay? All about empathy. You deserve self-empathy. I'm not sure what that's called, but because I know empathy is for others, but it felt like important. Okay, let's jump into the reading. Spirit, my higher self, my darling's higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to guide and instruct. I ask for the most clear and concise messages, information, feelings, and sensations to flow through me for the betterment of my darling and for the highest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much, Spirit, and thank you for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm so thankful. Thank you. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. So some of us don't make many moves because we're scared to do something, but we do have an opportunity to take a few baby steps, and that's really important, okay? It's really important. It feels like baby steps, yeah, with the Page of Pentacles at the bottom, for sure. It's important as you take these steps to embrace the love in these circumstances. Like, it feels like an opportunity coming up to do something that you love, but as you step into like a more official position with these opportunities, it's almost like, because there's this imposter syndrome feeling, it might take the love out of the situation, because there's just so much fear, or there's so much expectation, and there's so much like, I don't know that I'm delivering quite enough here in this circumstance, right? And it feels like Spirit wants you to be like, even if it doesn't feel like I'm doing enough, I need to try to have empathy with myself. Yeah. And give myself the love and the encouragement, and just remember to enjoy the process, okay? Just remember to enjoy the process. Let's see what else. Spirit, can you tell me, what is this Knight of Pentacles here for my darling? What is this about? Six of Wands, literally recognition, success in some form. It could be like not wanting to be prideful, feeling like you don't really have, you haven't done much. This is like a perception thing. You haven't done much to be deserving of said recognition, maybe a promotion of some sort of recognition for what you do, and you're like, I didn't even do that much, you know? I just feel like I'm supposed to do more. I feel like if I want that recognition, I need to be going over the top. I need to be stretching myself really thin. Yeah, there's something here about just the imposter syndrome is really heavy in this reading with 2 pages right now. Feeling like I feel like I barely comprehend what I'm doing. You know, like I'm doing it, but I'm new to it, you know? Okay, tell me some more about the Six of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Literally could do something with work. You could be getting a promotion of some sort, or working together with someone. Someone wants to partner with you. Someone wants to make something happen. And there is this feeling, there is this inner voice, that Five of Swords and the Hermit, that just cuts yourself down. Or it could even be kind of quietly, you know? Again, there's this feeling like you have to really do a lot, like for you to feel worthy of opportunities being given to you. Yeah. And there's something here about like recognizing when you were actually destined for this opportunity. Okay, I say destined very loosely because I feel like you get to choose your destiny, kind of. You know, you have free will. You get to choose what path you go down. But there's something here about like, if you work on really allowing yourself to be vulnerable enough to let other people see you attempt what you're doing, or step into this position, right? And pushing yourself to do it, but with a sense of gratitude and enjoyment, then this is where you're really going to thrive in a really beautiful way. And it's something that it almost feels like you are overriding mental code permanently by attempting this, you know, stepping into this position. Even if you feel like you're not exactly qualified, don't let yourself basically skip out on an opportunity just because there's this imposter syndrome feeling, because you're ready. You're ready. It's not going to be too much for you. I feel like some of you are like, it's going to be too much for me, and I'm just going to end up disappointing others, or I'm going to disappoint myself, right? Why is this so heavy in this? Why is this being emphasized so heavily right now? Where is this going? Okay, we got the Three of Swords, the Lovers, Nine of Swords, The Wheel of Fortune, there's your destiny, and the Four of Cups. It's a story that we're repeating. It feels like over and over and over again throughout our entire life. This is not something new. This is something that you believe to be innately true about you. It's like there's something here about recognizing this story that you speak about who you are, about what you're capable of, about what you're worthy of, about all you have to offer, everything you can't offer even. Something that's not meant for you. There's been a lifelong truth that we've really established as innate truth, okay? And this has been a long cycle. And so I feel like that's why Spirit's emphasizing it so heavily, because it's like, do you see how you are the decider and the teller of your own personal truth, okay? It's almost as if the universe is saying to someone who is like, God, you know, why do things keep falling through for me? Why does this keep happening? And there's almost this feeling, this gentle feeling of, I'm not letting anything happen. It's almost like you've been pushing things away for a long time, pushing opportunities away for a long time, and breaking your own heart. But then it's like we're upset that things are just falling through. Okay, and this is why empathy is really important, because none of this is to say it's not me, it's you. You're the, you know, like, we're not trying to feed internal, you know, imposter syndrome with your ability to overcome, because you are. No matter what, you are the decider and the creator of your truth, okay? So Spirit is saying, you have to create a new truth for yourself, because what you decide is your truth, who you decide you are, how you live your life. If you affirm negative beliefs about yourself, if you affirm inferiority or incapability, then the universe isn't going to force you to do something different, you know? You are your decider. You are in charge of yourself. So the universe is willing and happy to work with you, to change cycles, to, you know, give you opportunities. But there's this importance on recognizing what side you have to be accountable for, and that's why the greatest challenge is not your actual circumstances falling through or overcoming your circumstances. That's why your greatest challenge is earning your own trust by going into these circumstances that you're given time and time again, and then actively navigating differently with empathy and understanding and compassion for yourself, and the fears and the voices that come up that want to push it away or push people away or push opportunities away, whatever this may be, okay? You will get as many opportunities to change as you want. The opportunities, it does not feel like it's going to run out. That just isn't how the universe works. So there's a desire for you to change something, you will be given the opportunity, and what you do with it is what you do with it. And if it takes you falling down 10, 20, 100 more times before you get it, that's okay too. But it's all about the awareness. Spirit's really wanting to emphasize the awareness and accountability from a very gentle place, so that you can step into these future opportunities and change your truth. If you want a different future, then you have to plan accordingly with your own belief system and your own thoughts. You have to choose, okay, every time I step into a future opportunity, I'm going to do my best to face myself with love and compassion and understanding. I'm going to comfort myself. I'm going to choose peace rather than feed thoughts of inferiority. Okay? This is a huge part of your journey right now. Why is this a huge part of Darling's journey right now? What is this leading to, I guess you want to see that one? The Hanged Man. You think that you are impossible to change, and you are not impossible to change. You're not at all. There's something here. Again, I'm looking, this version of the Hanged Man card is very carefree, very fun, very blissful, almost euphoric. It's a good, it's like one of my favorite renditions of the Hanged Man, okay? And it's like, take these times, take the slow build to enjoy the process, you know? It's not, don't feel bad if you get into moments at first where, you know, you have neural pathways already built around pushing circumstances away or rejecting circumstances first, rejecting promotion, rejecting any chance for growth first, so that you're not rejected, so that you're not demoted, so that whatever this may be, okay? And Spirit is like, okay, if you can take time to recognize when those feelings pop up or those thoughts pop up, those fears, like, oh, I get to play a little game with myself. How can I, it's really an inner child thing, right? How can I bring ease and comfort to my inner child that is really afraid of fumbling the bag here, okay? How can I do that, and how can I make it fun? How can I make it less serious? This is an opportunity for me to do something different and try to be light about it. Try to be light about it. Okay, what's coming up? The Hermit, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. The World on bottom. A final chapter closing out. Yeah, a final chapter closing out that has been blocked off for a while with that Seven of Wands. The Hierophant and the Tower. Are you ready to believe something different about who you are, about what you're meant for? Are you ready for the next level? It doesn't matter if you think you're ready or not. You are, and that is going to change, and you will give opportunities to change. You will be given opportunities to change this time and time and time and time and time again, repeatedly. As many circumstances as you need to try to break out of this cycle, you will be given it. Okay? Because you deserve to feel empowered. Judgment and the Six of Wands. You deserve to realize who you are on a soul level, your I amness, your universal conscious beingness, okay? You're headed to healing with the Star card, okay? This is really nice. Yeah, so this is coming up because it feels like you've been isolated for a very long time in your own mental prison. This is not normally a mental prison card, but it feels like a self-imposed mental prison of disappointment and heartache and just not good enoughness. So Spirit's bringing this to your awareness because you have an opportunity coming ahead to build some real stability for yourself, long-term stability with other people and a job for yourself. Even if there's no other people involved, it's all about the stability that you have within yourself, realizing that you are the only one steering that mental ship to that island. No man is an island. The Hermit. So I feel like you're coming out of isolation. I feel like you get to build whatever it is that you want to build. And it starts with your trusting yourself. Okay? Yeah. It's heavily emphasized. Okay, Spirit, do you have any words of advice before we close this out? Hold on. Okay. What advice do you have for darling here, Spirit? The Emperor. You're all ready. What did my channeled message say? You're prepared, you're deserving. Earn your trust. Yeah. Aries energy with the Emperor. So, it's all about your say over your life and your truth too. Two of Wands, making a choice. You know, are you going to... The choice is always yours. Like I said, no one and nothing is going to force your hand into believing in yourself, into trusting yourself. But if you make a very intentional choice and a goal for yourself to, over the next, 1 to 5 years, let's go long term with it. 10 of Pentacles is 10 years. If you make a very intentional choice to remind yourself in these situations to choose to trust yourself and to choose what is best for the future that you desire rather than the situations or the feelings that you have now, you will come out on top, okay? You will overcome it. There is no other option. When you choose, you're choosing. You're choosing. 7 of Swords. Imposter syndrome right there. 3 of Pentacles. Literally imposter syndrome. So, yeah, you have the choice to believe its voice. You have a choice to believe those thoughts. And again, it's not getting upset with yourself or feeling any type of way or feeling unconfident or unprepared or nothing like that. We're having empathy. We're having understanding. We're seeing why we think the way that we think, okay? We're getting to the bottom of it. We're illuminating it. And we're saying thank you for doing what you've done for me to the best, for the best of your ability, we did the best that we knew with what we knew. That's what this was, and now we know different. And I'm going to prove to you that you can trust me. I'm going to prove to yourself that you can trust me. I'm going to prove that I can stand in a position of power, that I can be given recognition, and that I can maintain that position, and not let myself squander it, not let myself out of fear run from it or push it away or reject it. That sort of energy. Okay. 3 of Cups reversed. Yeah, that's like pushing people away, pushing circumstances away, pushing celebration away. Yeah. It's like you may view it as indecision. Oh, that was reversed. Hold on. That was reversed. You may view it as indecision right now is what maybe ruins your connections or ruins your chance to collaborate or to really build something. And it's just like, just recognize that indecision is a decision, okay? And it's been one that you were trying to be strong through. There's the understanding part is really heavily emphasized. Understanding why you think the way that you think and why you've overthought the way that you've overthought and why you've pushed things away or situations away is one thing. But this is a season of your life. It feels like the next 5 years. I don't know why I'm getting that. The next 5 years is you, with that understanding, choosing not to enable that behavior. One moment at a time, one situation at a time, taking your time, trusting yourself to trust the process, and enjoying it. Just looking forward to 5 years from now. Your consistency, what that's going to look like. Being able to say, wow, I overcame a part of me that felt immovable. It felt unmovable. The most stubborn side of me, even. I overcame that. Because you are. Okay. Spirit, do you want... Okay, some of these cards. And then I'm going to close it off for you, okay? Alright, what sacred symbols oracle do you want to give my darling right now? That's it. Okay. You're growing. You really are. Growth there. Number 15. And then we got home. And we got knowledge. So, yeah, it's like you're never going to feel comfortable anywhere else until you learn to feel comfortable with yourself. And I feel like you've gotten very used to discomfort being your home, and you are growing out of that. You're growing out of that. That's why you're magnetized to this reading. That's why it resonates with you, is that phase of your life is done. We're closing that cycle. You're like, I deserve to feel peace and content and belonging and deserving and comforted, and I deserve to embrace what home feels like within me. So yeah, there's something here that could also be like, if you feel called to really evaluate on what you learned to be true about the world, about yourself from your home life growing up, that could be really essential to you healing and unlocking key fragments to why you have these neural pathways built up that push away good circumstances for yourself. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there though. All right, I hope to see you tomorrow. Taco Tuesday. We're gonna see who wants to talk to you, why they want to talk to you, all that fun stuff. I hope to see you then. If not, that's okay. Have a great rest of your day, a wonderful rest of the week, or a fantastic life. I love you so very much. Take care, and ta-ta!